Good news on the pro-Israel front. A new survey out of Harvard, no friend of Israel, as you know, says the overwhelming majority of Americans still back Israel over the murderous, barbaric Hamas regime. I have a shocking survey for you, Will. The latest survey of Americans' view on the Hamas-Israel war shows, get this, a huge majority, back Israel over the terror organization that still runs the Gaza Strip, specifically Hamas. This was done by Harvard, that doesn't like Jews and hates Israel. And their survey said 80% of adults surveyed prefer Israel over Hamas. Honest to God, I was shocked because I thought Libtardia land in Boston would have said 50-50. Of that number, 74% believe Hamas would like to continue to commit genocide against Israel. And they said that the Hamas massacre of 1,200 people and kidnapping 250 civilians is no way justifiable. I'm shocked.
Was this survey anonymous?
I'm
just curious.
I don't know, but it was by age group, because listen to this. When you get above the 65-year-old age group, 93% back Israel. Above 54, 90%. And then as you start lowering the age group, young kids, 18 to 20-year-olds, only 46% back Israel. So the younger you go, the dumber they get, and their
IQ goes down with the age.
Oh yeah, because they're closer to just got out of that college where they taught me black is white, up is down, yellow is black. You know, all the backward stuff.
Stupid is good.
Yeah,
stupid is smart.
You know, state your 9 pronouns, all that kind of stuff. So the fact of the matter is, I think Biden's in a tough place. Like, there's supposed to be a resolution introduced at the UN Security Council either today or tomorrow to demand that Israel stop the war. Supposedly, according to Kirby, John Kirby, the spokesman for the White House, one of them, the United States is going to veto it. Please, God. I hope that happens and buys Israel another, I don't know how long, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. So Rafah can be conquered and the rest of the battalions that belong to Hamas can be destroyed. Because Hamas, as we talked about the other day, is refusing under any conditions to release any more hostages. In fact, Israel was going to offer 12 convicted murderers sitting in Israeli jails, 12 for each hostage released. Qatar said yes, Egypt said yes, Saudi Arabia said yes, United States said yes, Israel said yes. Hamas originally said yes and then walked away and said no more negotiating. And the word
but we still want you to cease fire.
Yeah. And I think what you said last week may be true. And I'm really sad to think you might be right when you said it might be because most of the hostages are dead.
I think everyone is starting to come to that realization that the hostages are probably, they don't know where they are or they're deceased.
Well,
if nothing else, that, go ahead and allow the Israelis to take their bodies, right? At least allow them to do that. But they don't even want them to do that, Barry, because they want to give this perception to the world that they still have these hostages, even if they're dead.
Yesterday, Israel broke into another hospital and found all the medicine that was delivered to the Red Cross, that the Red Cross promised to deliver to each of the hostages individually. They found all the medicine unopened with the name still on it. You know how many boxes were delivered? None. And these are people with blood pressure problems, diabetes, life-threatening illnesses. They need the medicine to survive. Nobody got the medicine. Nobody.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me either, Barry. I see a lot of people, especially like on X, posting all of this horrible stuff, and they show how certain places in Gaza has been destroyed, and they keep saying all of these innocent women and children have been killed. And maybe this is a little rough on my part, but I always put this question in there. So help me understand. Aren't you constantly saying death is sweeter than honey. And there's a problem. How? Because you're first of all, they're lying. They're lying. And in wartime, people get hurt all the time. If they didn't want the war, they should have been thinking about getting rid of Hamas. If you want to cease fire, think about getting rid of Hamas. They don't want to do that. They want to attack Israel.